Hi everyone, my name's Clinton.
And my name is Daryl.
Welcome to this very special video where we're going to lay out some of the key elements of getting SEO to work for you and share the truth about schema markup, entities, and why other SEO coaching programs are doomed to fail. You might fall into one of the following groups. You have a successful business, but you've hit a plateau. You can't afford to lose a client, but you don't have the time to manage any more clients. You're a digital marketing freelancer or lead a small digital marketing agency, and you're looking for a unique and effective way to maximize your SEO impact. You're developing or redesigning your website and aren't sure how to keep up with the changing SEO requirements.
If you relate to any or all of the above, then let us assure you that you're in the right place and that the next few minutes could bring that light bulb moment you've been waiting for. We're not saying this lightly. And we're not some scheme claiming to have the secret truth about SEO. We're just very good at what we do and know that what we're about to say is going to help you. What you're about to learn may challenge your beliefs, excite you, and maybe even be a little overwhelming. We recognize that our approach is unique and invite you to sit down, strap in, and enjoy the journey.
Over the next 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to learn how schema markup will not just bring you head-to-head with the competition, but leave a trail of dust as you lead the way. Why schema markup and SEO are key to your business ranking and success. How to branch out and grow your revenue using our proven SEO strategies. And what to focus on when you're building your schema template so that your outreach is laser focused. How schema markup is a key foundational component to building a trusted entity that few understand and even fewer actually implement, leaving you to reap the benefits unchallenged.
Now, before we get started on sharing this information with you, we'd like to offer you some perspective on why we do things the way we do. We know how quickly the digital marketing industry is changing. No matter how hard you work and no matter how much you give of your time and yourself, Google and other search platforms are constantly moving the goalposts, and it can be hard to keep up, let alone stay on top of your SEO requirements. It's a constantly changing, often overwhelming market, and if you fall behind, it can really hurt your rankings and your revenue. There's a zillion different strategies and techniques out there, all claiming to help you, but unfortunately, lots of it is conflicting information, outdated techniques, or sometimes it's just plain old BS. Even the most experienced digital marketers and SEO experts can be challenged to keep up with all the changes as well as produce consistent results no matter how hard they work. And the courses and experts you sign up to don't always deliver the results you expect. And so you're investing hard-earned money and time into ideas that just fall flat.
On top of all that, you're busy running your business and trying to do your job. How can you even be expected to nail SEO when you have a million emails in your inbox, as well as clients and staff to deal with? You need to make this work for you. Otherwise, it's back to the 9-to-5 daily grind. And who wants to compromise their career goals like that? You want your clients to appreciate you, to sit up and take notice of your hard work and commitments. And you want your business to succeed so that you can give yourself and your family the best life possible. How do we know this? Because between us, we've overcome the same challenges we've just outlined and worked our way to the top of this industry. We're on the front line, day in and day out, and keep pace with the breakneck speed at which this industry changes. We've heard all the white noise and sifted through the misinformation. Most of all, we can prove that we know what we're talking about. I'm Clinton Dixon, and I've been mentoring for decades. I started my mentoring as a math tutor in grade 9 in high school, and was a counselor at several hockey camps. But instead of becoming a teacher, I became an engineer. I discovered it really wasn't my passion and there was a limit to what I could earn in that field. Then my wife and I had a baby on the way, and with my line of work, I knew that meant missing out on being able to join my kid on field trips or coaching their hockey team. And now both of my kids are in hockey and I'm the head coach for both, and loving it. I just didn't want to compromise anymore. So when I discovered affiliate marketing and SEO, it was a perfect fit for me. I'm an ultra competitive person. I love always looking for that edge on the rankings competition. And schema markup really got that ball rolling. It just made so much sense to me. Over the years, I created a name for myself in the digital world, from being active in SEO training groups to now teaching digital marketing freelancers and small agencies how to lead the way in SEO. I've taught over 1,000 freelancers, designers, and assistants on topics of SEO and web design. That's a lot of teaching.
I'm Daryl Osborne, and originally I ran a successful IT company. Yeah, I was a tech head, but I got to work with an upper-tier IT support for a large public company. And you know what? It was really unfulfilling. I was heavily involved in other groups, working with some of the very best in the industry. I saw an opportunity to not just help other business owners, but to break out of the corporate world for good. In 2015, when I finally left my full-time job and began working solely in SEO at our agency, life has been nothing but a joy ever since. Over time, it became clear that my skill set and perspectives around entity and schema were changing. I could see that the industry was failing to find solid and reliable information and knew that I could be part of the solution. In 2018, I became a trainer and mentor for schema, entity, and SEO. It's honestly the most rewarding thing, helping others in our industry to find success and results that allow them to grow and help their own clients to succeed. I've consulted with and written schema for some big companies, helping them correct issues on their websites that were preventing them from showing up in Google. I've run high-level mastermind training groups and was able to leave the corporate world and operate my agency full-time, starting from nothing at all. And I was the first to formally teach how schema pertains specifically to SEO and entities.
Between us, we have over 40 years of knowledge and technical experience that we've actively pursued, so we can be amongst the best in the industry. We know how many gurus are out there and how many get results quick schemes there are, making easy money from people who are desperate to change their lives. We have a strong moral compass, and we consciously make sure that we provide a massive amount of value for way less than the market rates. Our training approach is that no one is left behind. So you can ask us any question you like, and we take the time to make sure you understand. It's about valuing and respecting each other. Daryl and I came together to create Entity Elevation so that we could create a unique marriage between Schema Markup and Entities. We provide a level of clarity that no one else offers, and we can prove our results. 6 years ago, an RV rental business wanted to start their own company. They only had 2 motorhomes and absolutely zero presence anywhere. I controlled the search results in their city, and within 3 years, that little business grew from a 2-unit rental company to 14 units, with the ability to grow even more. I also started ranking for 2 separate websites in 2 of the biggest cities in Canada. It took about 18 months, and I ended up gaining a lucrative contract worth over $75,000 a year.
I was personally selected to hand code schema for a company. My work is still live on the site today, which is pretty rewarding. I've also rescued a business from the brink of disaster. They had over 20 employees, and their previous SEO provider had run their site into the ground. It was a mess. However, I managed to help them triple their sales and brought them nationwide visibility. Now, they've just opened their second company. And of course, we came together and started Entity Elevation from nothing. We now employ 3 additional team members and have a growing name in the industry as a done-for-you solution for schema markup templates and Google Stacks. We've been there, done that, and know every bump in the road. And now we want to help you achieve the same success.
Because that's what we do, day in and day out. We teach you how to understand and implement schema markup in a way that nobody else does, so that your business will dominate the competition. If you rely on the internet to generate clients and customers, you can't afford to fade from the front line. We can help you to expand your results and rankings for any given search using schema markup. But what the heck is schema? What's an entity? Well, I'm glad you asked. An entity is something that exists as a distinct and discrete unit. See, Google uses entities to redefine what something is about, how much it's trusted, and it guides their AI algorithm to make decisions about your data. This is how SEO works now. and going forward. So it is very helpful to give yourself an advantage, which entity-based SEO does.
Schema is code that you put on your website to help search engines like and make better decisions about what you want them to understand about your brand or your client's brand. We understand what Google is looking for and can guide you through the noise of the industry so that you can learn and implement our system of success. Think of entities and schema markups as the road signs for an industry that is using a poorly designed roadmap. If you're lacking clear direction and are tired of the never-ending promises of tools, courses, software, or training, we'll help to guide you with honesty, reliability, and respect for your time and investment. We will help you find noticeable improvements in SEO rankings and increase website traffic. Increase your revenue using SEO to target clients who are interested in purchasing your services or products. And improve the results of specific KPIs like phone calls, form fills, inquiries, and brand awareness using SEO. We'll teach you what is the correct markup to use and when, what elements are needed to make the markup powerful, where the markup gets placed, how to incorporate entity relationships to grow the core brand and demonstrate to Google and bring attention to the elements you wish them to consider, and the how and the why of the pieces of data as they fit into building your entity.
It doesn't have to be as overwhelming as it seems. You don't have to spread your energy thin to get results. You don't even have to invest a small fortune. If you want to access cutting-edge marketing techniques that most SEO agencies aren't implementing, if you want support in answering the difficult questions, if you want the confidence to know you're making the right moves in the right order with the backup you need, if you need to understand the big picture and the small details so you can translate it all into actionable and reliable sales, then Entity Elevation is the team to help you achieve all that. Even if you're not technical, entrepreneurial, smart, or creative, but we're sure you are plenty capable, it doesn't matter. The most important traits needed for success are perseverance to achieve results, a desire to learn, and a dash of patience, since results often don't come immediately, but do require time. Even if you have little to no experience in SEO, it doesn't matter. You might need to spend a little bit more time familiarizing yourself with various elements, but if you're willing to put in the effort to learn and implement the information, we promise you'll get the results.
If you want the advantage that most others are neglecting, then after this video, fill in the form below and take advantage of your free SEO success planning session for digital agencies to use with their clients, where you will identify why you're not achieving the organic page ranking or driving the traffic your client desires. You'll identify how to deliver greater client success and revenue generation for your agency and what's stopping you from achieving this. And you'll learn how to dominate the search results with greater authority, drive more traffic, and give your clients a clear advantage over their competition by delivering expert results in SEO. The fact is, everyone is going to do this eventually. Schema is quickly becoming the new standard, and you'll be either forced to do it or be left behind. Do you want to get ahead of your competitors? The unfortunate reality is that no one is willing to do the painstaking, challenging, tedious, and time-consuming research to learn how to implement it properly.
That is, no one except us. So those who do it are winners already. It's as simple as that. You don't have time to spend months or even years learning this to the level we already understand. And even if you do, it'll all be outdated within a couple years anyway. Isn't your time worth more than that? You deserve to keep up with the changing times. Google is already rapidly adopting entities, and this is an opportunity for you to make a direct and positive impact by understanding in depth the new reality of SEO. Why get left behind? But the first step is for you to book in your free SEO success planning session for digital agencies to use with their clients. Now, if you're someone who knows everything about SEO and is not open to learning new, better, and proven methods that will rock your results, that will help you and your business, then we respectfully request you don't waste your time or ours. After all, you probably know it all already. If you're someone who is looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, then I'm sorry, we're not it either. And we suggest you go back to Google and keep looking. However, if you're looking for that breakthrough for yourself and your clients, and you're willing to take the efforts required and put in the work necessary and be open to learning, then we'd love to help you further. So go ahead, fill in the form below, and lead the way forward. I'm Clinton Dixon.
And I'm Daryl Osborne, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.